If you're interested in European residence by investment, and we would definitely recommend to hurry up. EU residency options are fastly closing or changing. My name is Jelena. I'm a strategy manager here at Nomad Capitalist, and today we will be speaking about the Spanish Golden Visa. So ever since Spanish recession in about approximately 2008, they have been trying to get up on their feet, and kind of part of that was launching the Golden Visa program in 2013, which has seen a steady increase in the applicant number each year. Now, if you're looking into obtaining a Spanish Golden Visa, some of the benefits that you can have is obviously being able to live and work in Spain legally, not just you, but your entire family. And you would eventually have the right to obtain a passport if you comply with certain rules, which I will talk about a bit later. So when talking about obtaining the Spanish Golden Visa, you generally have 4 ways to obtain it. The first one is through investing in real estate, and the minimum amount there is €500,000. The second option is investing in debt, which requires an investment of €2 million. The third option is either you buy shares or you deposit money in a Spanish bank account, and that amount needs to be approximately €1 million. The last option is to invest in a business in Spain and create employment for Spanish nationals. Now, obviously, amongst the 4, the real estate option is the most attractive one. And it is the cheapest one, it's €500,000. However, there are talks that this option will be eliminated. So right now, this option is still valid, but the Spanish government is looking into changing that due to housing crisis similar to the one in Portugal. So when talking about investing in real estate, there are a couple of things you need to be aware of. First of all, it can be a joint investment. So for example, you and your partner, business partner or similar, can jointly purchase a property, but each of you has to invest at least €500,000 in order to qualify. The second thing to remember is that you cannot make loans in order to purchase a property in Spain and apply for the Golden Visa. So it has to come from your personal money, it has to be cash, and it has to be paid all at once. What you can do if you're purchasing a property that's worth more than €500,000, you can loan the money for the excess amount and pay that off with loans. Now, the last thing to remember is that you can generally purchase multiple properties that will amount to €500,000, but you will only be able to apply once you fulfill that requirement and that price point. However, this will most likely require additional documents from your side and a lot more hassle to actually apply for the visa. Now, once you opted for one of these options and you made your investment and you kind of started the process and later on obtained your residence, which takes approximately 4 to 5 months to obtain, you then get the Golden Visa, which is valid for 1 year. After 1 year, you have to renew it. At that point, it will be valid for 2 years. Now, the best part of the Spanish Golden Visa is that you don't actually have to spend time there to maintain the residence, so you can simply renew it by holding the investment. However, if you're interested in obtaining citizenship, that is a whole different story. Now, there are a couple of caveats here that you will have to take into consideration. First of all is that Spain does not allow dual citizenship unless you're actually from one of the Latin American countries, such as Mexico, Argentina, Chile, or similar. And the second thing to remember is that if you're going through naturalization and you want to obtain the passport through that, you will actually have to spend 10 years in Spain to actually qualify. And during those 10 years, you will have to live there for 183 days or more per year in order to qualify for a passport. In addition to that, you will also have to pass their language tests, history, and culture tests. However, as I mentioned, if you're from a Latin American country, you only have to spend 2 years in Spain in order to get a passport, which can be a very good option. And in that case, you do not have to renounce your existing citizenship. Now, obviously, when talking about living in Spain, if you spend 183 days or more and you have a closer connection to Spain, Spain will deem you as a tax resident. And what that means is that you will most likely pay very high taxes. Spain does have a special expat regime, otherwise known as the Beckham Law. However, that is not applicable to everybody, and usually it is very hard to qualify for that. So unless you qualify for this special expat regime, you will most likely pay full taxes to Spain, either for 2 years until you get a passport or 10 years, depending on your nationality. Now, these taxes are very high, and they also have wealth tax. So that's something to take into consideration when thinking about moving to Spain permanently. In addition to that, Spanish bureaucracy is very, very difficult. So even though it will take you, for example, if you're Latin American, it will take you 2 years to become eligible to apply for a passport. It will most likely take you additional 2 years to actually get it. And that goes the same for other nationalities. It takes 10 years to become eligible for the passport. However, it will take additional 2-3 years for them to actually process your application and actually grant you the passport. So from that standpoint of view, getting the Spanish Golden Visa for the purposes of a Spanish passport might not be ideal. However, it definitely gives you kind of a footprint in Europe with minimum physical presence to actually maintain the residence. And if you're somebody who's actually interested in investing in real estate, this option could be very, very good for you. So if you're interested in this Golden Visa option, but you're not sure if this is the right fit for you, we can definitely here at Nomad Capitalist, we can help you with determining if this is the best option for you. And if it is, we can definitely help you with applying, as the bureaucracy can be very difficult.